Why, hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. This is Otaku Showboat. Today is, of course, Tuesday, July 27th, 2021. I cannot believe that we are in the last week of July already. It's amazing. I am partially getting chroma keyed out. Just somewhat. It happens. I need to constantly adjust my webcam and all of that. Today, I'm feeling just a little bit of pressure. Hello, Vicky. Welcome. I'm feeling just a little bit of sinus pressure right in here. Right in here. So, even though the brand new air purifier is doing its thing, I think I need more. And I sort of woke up like this. I need it for my bedroom. And yes, there's an Ollie. Aw, pretty boy. He's such a cutie. Don't you push that off the desk. Don't push that off the desk. Yes, my baby. My absolute baby. So, I'm also like dealing with a great big red swollen arm from the COVID vaccine that I got this weekend. That's fortunately the only side effect I've had is the a great big gigantic patch of red, which you cannot really see if I pull the sleeve up because too bright. It's too bright. My skin is way too white and shiny, and all you'll get is like this level of just pure white on that part of my skin. So, anyway, I am slightly sniffly as well. That's just recent. That's like right as I'm going live that I have suddenly become sniffly. And I don't know why. I don't know why, because I've got my I've got the air purifier. Let's put that on high to purify the air more quickly. Last time we met for Factorio, we got modules. We got modules level 1 and level 2. Yeah, in fact. And that's this base right here. Turn on the recipes for this. I would like to start getting into the level 3, 4, and 5, but that is going to take a while. So let's go ahead and sort of get started with that by having a look at this page. This page will show me that, by comparison to this, back here, do I need more stuff? Have I broken this down properly? I have not because of that right there. I left it at ferric chloride, but I will need to make that. Am I processing the crystal shards in this? I don't think I've broken that down fully. No. No, I have not. In fact... Interesting. What have I done then? What have I done? Excuse me, I actually need to blow my nose quickly here. Because this is ridiculous. Four tissues later. Let's see if I can actually think straight. How did I do this? I set this up to import the actual doohickeys, these, on this phase. So this is the actual modules. I need to look at the other build down here. This build. Yes, we need to replicate this build without the science and without these as part of it. What changes? Because when I looked at this, did I include... I did include all of the breaking down through the splinters. So when I look at this guy, I have to break down all three all the way to the lowest level, right? So I have to have this here as well. Do you need enhancers? No, you just need these grindstones at this phase. Alright, I mean, I'll take it. How do these numbers differ? And what do I need that's new by comparison? Well, this is going to need fiberglass boards. So that's different. I also need gold, and I think that's also different. Yes, that would also be different. End glass fiber from molten glass. This liquid resin will also be a slight problem. An ever so slight problem. But I have a build where I'm doing that already, right? So let me look at blue circuits. Wherever I'm doing that. Yeah, you. Right there. Oh boy, that's a few catalysts there. That's a few catalysts there. And I'm actually bringing in, from here, you. Yeah, I'm bringing in the silicon ore as well. Hey, how about I load up these phenolic boards and we can bring in the phenolic boards as phenolic boards. Or fiberglass boards, excuse me, that's completely different. Fiberglass, yeah, we'll do that as its own input station by itself rather than have a couple of other inputs. And like all of the ore types ever. Further expanding out how this train station will end up looking like. So this station is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 inputs and 4 outputs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How is this viewer? Oh yeah, I do need the lube as well. Do you not need charcoal? Hold up. Oh, because you don't use the electronic components. The basic electronic components. At all. That's why I don't need charcoal here. But I needed it here. For carbon for the basic electronic components. So this is gone completely from the equation. Which does save this input by comparison. Oh, I will need the iron ore. That's the other key thing. That's why I need to break down ferric chloride solution to at least this level. There you go. Ta-da. To get that iron ore input. So, this is pretty identical to this guy in terms of the number of overall stations that are going to be required. We're going to plop that right up above. Excuse me. It was you. Interesting. Get in my train. Or my locomotive. Where's my locomotive? Wait a minute. Oh, there you are. Hi. Go here. And pick me up. This is just the first part of this. Get rid of that pin. We need to look at this pin right here. Go there. We need to provide these logic boards onto our network. Ooh, that's weird. Go ahead and do that across the board. Thank you kindly. I think all of these buildings are now properly up to date. Alright, you there. My robots are going to come in and build this train station for me. But I'm not going to need this. This is just an unnecessary, completely unnecessary thing here. Eh, that's fine. Yeah, I don't need you. And you are different. How many of these do I need? Making these? 9? 9. Alright. We need 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nine. There you go. Have your 9. Fiberglass, gold, and copper. Yes, yes, stations have same names. I know. I know, game. Also, this last one is not needed. This one that was bringing in aluminium. The heck? I apparently don't need this either. There we go. There you go. Just cleaning all this up, making it look pretty. Not that one. Not that one. There you go. Alright. Thank you, bots, for bringing me stuff. We need to change a bunch of recipes, and we need to make sure that everything at least looks similar, right? So we're still on 1, 2, 2, 2. Yes, this is fine. And down here, 2 for this recipe. That's great. That keeps essentially everything the same. Swap you to the... Where is it? Here. Crystal Shard tuning. And you're going to be the shards, and shards. You, shards, and shards. And filters don't need to be changed because I was smart. And didn't filter the individual unique items in here, so that's great. We're good to go on that. I have beacons now, do I not? Bring me all of my beacons. Every single one I ever make. I want everything. Must have all of the beacons. Must have all of my modules. Also, my pure productivity and pure speed. I need everything. Oh my gosh, I have over 600. This is gonna use a few slots in my inventory. Let me, make a few spaces. Because I'm actually running low. Let me get rid of the requests for the refugiums and this stuff here. Butcheries can go. I think I want everything else, though. Alright. And you, of course, need to be processing through this recipe. Excellent. Excellent job. This is doing its thing as it's supposed to. I'm pretty sure I still only need the one for now. Yes, bring me all this stuff. How convenient that it's just a matter of changing the recipes. Okay, so that's all of you. And you. And all of you. Now I need to look at these and see that, yes, the numbers have changed slightly. But modules and beacons exist now. So I can really start using these because these absolutely take productivity modules. In fact, pure productivity modules. I have level 2s. Now, this is designed for like the 1 per second output, so I'm not really that keen on including these here at the moment, because it's all going to get offset by speed. Like, I want the input, actually, but that won't really work all that well, because it won't balance out what I want at the end. Even amounts of everything. So I will build with 3 of all of the things in mind. It'll be a little bit more once we get into the bigs, but that's gonna be a little while before we have access to the bigs. The processor boards. Yeah. To get up to level 8 modules, it's gonna be a while, because I need to get into multiple sciences. Because we haven't done military science, we haven't done purple science, we haven't done pink science, and we haven't done yellow science, utility science. So, we've got 4 sciences to get. As well as tungsten, still. And we need to get a little bit of tungsten in order to get into the other stuffs. This will need an additional input, or a different input, I should say, in the form of the integrated circuits. Fortunately, it doesn't matter, because these are going to be the integrated circuits here. But they take sulfuric acid, so I have to change the layout ever so slightly. To include that. And I need 4 of these. But I also don't, because speed modules. But I also don't, because, well, these take productivity. Or I do need more. of these. Have you given me my beacons yet? Yes. Yes, you have. So that'll give me my speed. These are 0.5 distribution efficiency, so these guys are plus 80% crafting speed with plus 40% productivity. So, you know, a bit better. Just a tad bit better. But I would still like to have 4. Actually, you need to be there, and you need to be there. So how am I going to do this? I'm going to have to shift this back a little so I can bring it down and move it. Get on the right line. Thank you. And that will be that. This guy should also have speed, but once I get level 5 modules, this changes again. Everything must be productive. That can be productive. I don't need you. So that whole thing can go away. Plastic, tinned copper, and silicon. Well, that's actually the same stuff as this, right? So actually, this whole thing changes. To that. And I need another thing. Oh, that changes a lot. Or does it? It changes nothing. L, 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 L. There you go. It changes nothing at all. Although once things do get extreme, that's how I'll put it. Once things do start to get extreme on the throughput requirements, there will come a point where the belts just won't be able to handle it anymore, and the inserters won't be able to handle it. And we will need adjustments to be made. Oh boy, I'm full. Hi. You, please get rid of some of this stuff that's hanging out in my inventory that I don't need anymore. Yeah, that would be great. Thanks. So these do not take productivity, sadly. Extremely sadly. They do take speed, though, but... Alright, fine. I'll give the speed. And we'll have to go down and improve the ones below us as well with all of that. I need another... I need a fluid input. And I need to replace the charcoal one with that fluid input, ideally. So... Alright. There. You. That. You. There. Are sulfuric acid at... What is this? Module... circuit boards? What did I call them here? Oh, I called these modules circuit boards. What are these? These are module logic boards, MLBs. Alright. Module logic boards it shall be. Yes, the Major League Baseballs. Alright, where's the thingy here? At MLBs. Oh boy, the trains came here instead. Ahem. Yeah, you don't live here. Go away. Pollution cleaning logic board. Yeah, go away. Get out. Get out. PCLB. PLB. Productivity logic board. Electronic, or efficiency logic board. And speed logic board. Alright. Cool. One more step done. As my nose continues to be a little bit clogged today. And I have my air purifier on high now, so clearly there's something else besides the air that I am a little bit allergic to. At least something else besides the air in my office that I am allergic to. Okay, so all of this is easy, fine, done, even. So the whole thing, the whole pin is gone. Everything is already here. Although the copper, or no, the tin plates are replaced with gold. That's the only real difference, is tin is replaced with gold, and then phenolics, wherever I have the phenolic boards, down here, are going to be the fiberglass. Yeah, because British spellings in this mod. Unfortunate, but hey. Oh. You know, that would help. Is it like that down here, too? Yes, it is. You know, it would help if the trains coming in and out were actually able to use this. You know? Alright, let's get to the spot over here. Yeah, take me here. So I can load fiberglass boards. which at this point I am able to beacon the hell out of, as well as module with our initial set of level 2 modules. So I may as well do so. That's one thing I didn't do that I should have done. I need a input train station for this. Let's grab, aka steal, you. Pop you there. There you go. And the way that I'll do this is like so. There you go. Productive? No! Why? Fast, then. You can be productive. Why can't you be productive? Game. Game, you're crazy. Like, I understand all the fluids and gases here not being productive. The obvious catalyst reasons why. But I mean, come on. Come on. Bacon time. Crispy, juicy, wonderful bacon time. Speed, 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 speed. You going? Yes, you're going as fast as you can. Glorious. Glorious. These have an identical speed on them with the productivity bonuses. These are Chem Plant 3s already, which I think is the highest I've got. Yes. I need to get my science upgraded in order to get the level 4 Chem Plants, even though I have the vast majority of the things that I need in order to get the purple Chem Plants. Like, I have all the ingredients, I just need the tech to unlock the recipe for them. So that means that of the 78.65 here that this can make, if it had the formaldehyde, hello? Formaldehyde? Methanol is over here? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. These can get upgraded. Hello. Still no productivity. Great. Hey, how about you? Nope. How about you? Nope. This is fine. I've got 4. 130 from 26. Ratios didn't change all that much, although we shall see. This is 26. This is 18. Power that, please. 22. $26, okay. There you go. Now you can make enough to get the full amount on these outputs here, and that'll actually give you 130. That's the best we can do, game. We can get you up to 130, although Yeah, that's fast. 130 into 130. And if I have 2 of these, that's enough on that side. Now, the other side, the melamine synthesis, is urea blocked, which is carbon dioxide blocked. Of all things that I will have to disagree with, we are absolutely not going to be carbon dioxide blocked. I refuse to be carbon dioxide blocked. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna need to make a lot of that. In fact, you're gonna need to make it faster. I don't think I can... Oh, I can put one there. Haha! Success. Yes. Yes! Backed up. You there. What can we do with you? Not productivity. How sad. I don't think that I have powder mixer 3s. Get out. Get out. Hey, can I productivity any of this? No. Of course not. Why would I be able to do that, huh? Why would I be able to do that? That's silly. That would be dumb. Why would I ever be able to do that? That sounds terrible and terrifying. While I'm here, circuits are incredibly important to do productively. And yes, these absolutely take productivity modules and are very amazing because of that. This uncoiling step right here, quote-unquote uncoiling, for all of this, is the whole point to do coiling in the first place. And to do, like, sheet coils of stuff. Doing strand casting in general, the idea is so that you can do this here with productivity, because these buildings at their max levels have more module slots than casting machines do. So even though casting machines can also have productivity when directly smelting plates, it will always be better to do the strand casting, because the final machines that's doing the unstranding can have more productivity assigned to them overall. And of course, strand casting, you also get the coolant-based recipes, which also improve the output somewhat. But even if you don't do the strand casting recipes, it's still better because of the increased number of module slots on the assembling machines. As my bots bring me even more level 2 modules, it's glorious. Glorious, glorious stuff. I like a lot. I need a locomotive, the most loco of locomotives. And you get to store a few stacks at a time. Give it some fuel. Give the names. You are supply. Fiberglass. I need a depot. Here. I should be carrying these around. This is making how many? A few. Just a few. Depot. Fiberglass. I need to be very, very careful on my spelling. on that. This is actually, yes. This is the British spelling. Fiberglass. That is not the thing. Supply, depot, full cargo, circuit condition, auto magic, and where would you be? Under which tab? That one? Yes. Ta-da! Beautiful, glorious, and magnificent. We have done this thing. Now let's head back to get our logic boards online. So that they actually start glowing. Very important to have the things glowing. You automatically have done the thing, so we're good with that. I need the lube, the crystal, slurry, the sulfuric acid. I need to get a output pump and pipe going on you. There is a little bit of a point to make, regarding the fact that this needs sulfuric acid no matter what, and yet I will be bringing in crystal slurry, which would otherwise only need sulfuric acid. It's just to, I guess, keep things consistent down here as well, because I don't feel like adding production of crystal slurry here. Or, in fact, reuse crystal slurry off of the stuff. Off of this. Off of this. Anyway. Let's get some inputs going, starting off with my shards and grindstones. So you are grindstones. Let's bring in said grindstones. That's not the thing I wanted to click. You are our shards at MLBs. Bring me shards. Raw crystal shards. Crystal slurry at LBs. Give me my slurry. And give me my lube. We must have our petroleum-based lubricants. Lube. There you go. Lube. Glorious lube. And this... I do need to adjust to cut shards. Likely also need to clean it. Clean the filters out a bit. Yeah, there we go. Shift C. Beat all the things. So there was a filter I needed to adjust as well. Thought I didn't need to, but hey, there we go. Obviously I did need to. And that is all of the polished crystals. Just immediate. Done. How quickly this build is completed, just because we've already done the major design work. It just... and because it's the same in between builds like this. Let's see. Give me, yes, copper plates at MLBs. Bring me my copper. Bring me my gold. I should have plenty of both of those. Yes, bring me my tinned coils. Tinned coils. Yes. Go. Bring me my solder coils. Hello, Pi. Is this the 4th day of working on modules? I don't know. Maybe. I mean, we got the modules at level 2 last time. Today we're upgrading them, getting up to level 5. Yeah, lots of progress has been made. So Path to Modules began with small spider zoos, so that was... Or no, it actually began before that. It began with farming. So a farming we will go. Puffer experimentation. So 1, 2, 3 for small biter zoos, 4 for medium biter zoos, 5 for modules. Today is day 6. Today is stream 6 of modules. Of the work directly involved in getting into modules. So, yeah, we've been at it for a while, considering it's been 2 streams a week. Every week of this game. Yeah. Stuff. Monosilicon, MLBs, yes, that's already done. And this will be our final stream of the path to modules. Because in order to get up to level 8 modules, we have to go into science from here. But hey, yeah, I get it with the numbers thing helps keep track, but the whole idea of labeling in the titles the videos that are path to modules, you immediately know, oh hey, this work, all of these videos that are listed as path to modules in the playlist is the work to get into modules. So you know that those videos are part of the effort of getting into modules. Alright, let's get our sulfuric acid here. This needs to be that. I should have plenty. This is iron ore at MLBs. Now, yes, this is mostly the same as last time we met. Just to point that out again. Oh, I have no doubt in my mind that I made the very objectively correct decision with removing episode numbers from videos, and I will slowly go through the process of getting rid of them for all of the existing content on the channel, but this 2-week period is to show me what the effect is. Like, I don't want to do it if it ends up that I'm wrong and that it's a negative impact on the stats in particular, on the analytics. I want to watch the performance, particularly on C block, and see what happens over a couple of weeks with the overall stats across all of the videos in the series to see what, if any, impact it's had. And thus far, looking at the aggregate stats, the week-on-week views, comparing before and after, there was, in the first week, a slight increase in overall total number of views. But we need to keep in mind, week on week, there's also 2 additional videos added into said playlist. That does generally skew things a little bit. So, but there's always been 2, but it's just each one has 2 more than the previous one, so there should generally be a rise in views week on week. It's just... it's not always the case. Sometimes there's weeks where there's actually fewer views across the whole series than the previous week. Like with C-Block in particular, this playthrough, looking at the past 4 weeks, between the June 27th through July 3rd, there was 207 views on the playlist. From the 4th through the 10th, there was 127. That's the start of a new series effect. The huge bump on video 1. That's just that. It's really getting into that following week, the 11th through 17th, comparing week 2 to week 3. It went from 127 to 197. But then I made the change to remove the episode numbers, and 18th through 24th, because I made that change on the 18th, 216. So from 197 to 216, there was a slight bump. There wasn't a major decrease, which is what I was hoping to not have, was a big decrease. That's all that is. That's all I wanted to check, really. And I'll look at it again this coming Sunday. Where's plastic? Plastic? Just to make certain. Now, of course, I've also skewed things a little bit unintentionally because I ended up ending the Astroneer series yesterday. Rather unexpectedly. I was not anticipating ending off the Astroneer series yesterday, but I was rather tired. I apparently need more grindstones. Huh. Interesting. Is there a survey for what replaces Astroneer? It's going to be Planet Coaster. The survey was the survey that led to Astroneer in the first place. Astroneer came... the Planet Coaster came in second place, so I'm anticipating that it would win another survey. And because I need something Wednesday, Friday, I'll be doing that instead. So, yes, for the record, starting tomorrow and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we'll be starting a fresh start campaign series on Planet Coaster where I'm gonna like reset my progress and go from the beginning to the end. I do not own all the DLC for that game. In fact, I don't think I own any of the paid-for DLC for Planet Coaster. Ahem. Planet Coaster. What do I have here? I have the digital sketchbook, the official soundtrack, the pre-order bonus, the Quick Draw interactive shooting ride, and the Thrill Seeker edition. That's what I've got of Planet Coaster. View more in store. Yeah, so I don't have the extreme vast majority. Yeah, the Quick Draw shooting ride was free. I don't have the Ghostbusters. I don't have Classic Rides Collection. I don't have Magnificent Rides Collection. I don't have World's Fair. I don't have Vintage. I don't have Studios. I don't have Adventure. I don't have Spooky. I don't have the Munsters. I don't have Knight Rider. And I don't have Back to the Future. But I don't think I would want to play with any of that licensed content, period, on a stream. Just saying. I probably wouldn't want to have all that anyway. Uh, and of any of the, like, licensed packs, the Monsters would be the one I would go for. In fact, behind the curtain that you'll never be able to really see back there, there's stuff in the way. I've got a rack of VHSs, and on that rack of VHSs are episodes of the Monsters show. Stuff that we brought from Massachusetts from my grandmother's house. Just, yeah, that's a show I would watch. Because I'm cultured. Haven't seen it in a really long time, though, so I don't really remember much of anything of the series. Same with a lot of the other, like, older shows that I would watch when I was a kid, younger. I just don't really remember any of it. Am I done? I see things flowing. I think I'm done. I think we're done here with the logic boards side of things. So that happened in an hour. Huzzah. We'll have 2 slots each. Sure, why not? So these are the PCLB. Supply depot, full cargo, circuit condition, auto magic. You are the PLB, SD, full cargo, circuit condition, productivity logic boards. You are the ELB, supply depot, full cargo, circuit condition, and you are the SLB. Full cargo, circuit condition, go. Auto magic. Assign. Here? 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 Here. EU? SLB? Scroll the list. You and you. ELB? The next one are processor boards. So that'll be PB, SPB, EPB, PPB. This one being LB. And the last one being PCLB. Ta-da! We're all assigned. Glorious. Magnificent stuff here. Okay. You. There. Head on over. Reassign some recipes wherever necessary. We will need to reassign some recipes because it's time to set up our thingy for the level 5 modules. Oh, glorious. Bah. Thank. Green screen just fell on top of me. Like, great. Oh yeah, these things. Okay, that's gonna add a little bit more complexity into this. Yeah. Yeah, and the level 4s. Don't forget the level 4s. And the level 3s. 3, 3, 3, 3, and 3. The level 3s aren't bad. They're really easy. The level 4s. Level 4s aren't bad. They're really easy. Note that they do need the transistors and the integrated circuits, or electronics as well. Okay. So we will not need these, so that can go away. We will need these. We are going to just to have a note of things. Just a note. We're gonna list 1 per second of production for everything, just to have some numbers to work with. Just a few numbers to work with. I'm gonna need polishing wheels and compound, but I can bring in alumina and make that stuff just fine. Yeah, that's gonna need this stuff, huh? Right. This is wood pellets. Really? Well, at least you're free. Like, at least you're free. But, yeah. Unfortunately, none of the actual final steps take productivity. Everything else, though, for the exception of the final polishing step, takes productivity in this line. Including the production of the polishing compound at the end. So we won't have to worry as much. And then, yeah, each of the, like, crystals in the process, they take productivity as well. Please use this by default. Like, please make sure that I have the correct crystallizers. Those do not take productivity. None of these take productivity. They do take speed, though. So we're going to pure speed to these. And basically everything that can take productivity is going to take it. I think everything that can has. Yeah, everything that can has at this point. Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's gonna need to happen. Let's see, that needs to be there just to give me an indication. Also, it's productive. This is also productive. You are productive. It'll be even more productive with level 5 modules once we get there. You need monosilicon, which is also productive. And the copper wire, which is also productive. Yeah, so this is a nightmare. Uh. Alright. Okay. We're not gonna do polished gemstones here. Polished gemstones are gonna be a separate build, and it's gonna do all of the gemstones in that separate build. We're just gonna import them where they're needed, with only the ruby being required here. That seems like a much better idea. Now, the level 2 modules are going to be brought in by bots. There's really nothing I can do about that. It has to be bots for that. Because I'd have to add 4 more stations to import the level 2s. Actually, no, 5. I would need 5 more input stations over here just to move them next door. Nah, not, I'm not doing that. I am not doing that. So, we're gonna go down here. And we're gonna make a factory doing these. Making these. Making 5 of them, apparently. Yeah. Keep everything in order, please. Yeah, that's, that is a few crystal catalysts. That's the total amount I'm making in my base right now. So, we need to go through and we need to add productivity everywhere that takes it. And we're going to assign it to the building that takes the most modules, and then hit this button, and it will assign the productivity where it can. And then up here, of course, we're going pure speed. Another reminder for the... God, should not have done that. Ahem. Another reminder for those of you who have not been here. Why did you get rid of... For those of you who have not been here the entire time, and don't know what I've done, because this is C-Block, I have disabled a setting in circuit processing that changes modules. I have disabled the scaling of, I have disabled what circuit processing does to change the recipes, as well as the, like, graphics of the modules, from a level 1, 2, and 3 that you get with circuit processing. It's not really a level 1, 2, and 3, it's a level 0, 1, 2, and 3, and it's like a 0, a part to make a level 1, a part to make a level 2, a part to make a level 3. So it's like you're still getting 8 levels, all 8 levels. It's just trickery, changing the existing Bob's modules to be like a part to make a module to make a part to make a module to make a part to make a module. There's a disabled setting in that mod that I re-enabled and set to turn off the changes that are made to modules in circuit processing. And then in C-Block, I disabled its override to Bob's modules scaling, because Bob's modules in mod settings in startup gives you the ability to adjust them however you want, to be whatever you want them to be. You can make them stronger, you can make them weaker, you can do whatever you want to them. C-Block gives its definition of what it wants the modules to be in terms of overall effectiveness, and it's awful. So I got rid of it and manually went in and adjusted all of the settings back to their default values. I didn't put green modules on, though. That's the one thing I didn't bother with, because I'm not going to use them. I'm never going to use them. I don't need them. By default, I think this one is enabled for green modules, but in terms of all the numbers, I'm pretty sure it's all default on this. So, that's that story, just for those who haven't seen that yet, or are questioning what's going on there. 12.76 is a lot better than 30, and it will only get better once we get into the level 5s and then the level 8 modules in the end. And part of this is prep work for level 8 modules, in particular because they're going to use most of these. Actually, which ones aren't used? Hold up. Not all of these get used. So we've got polished gemstones. Was it the sapphire that's not used? The sapphire is not used for anything necessary. So I can just eliminate the sapphire completely from this. And that saves stuff. What about the topaz? The topaz is used on the level 7s. The rubies on the level 5s. The emeralds are the level 6. The diamonds are the level 8, and the amethyst is not used. Okay. So I can remove the amethyst as well. Not used for anything necessary to beat the game, is what I'm really saying here. It's used for stuff that I won't ever make, because I don't need to make them to complete the game at this point. We do need to break down that grinding wheel. Or do I? Huh? Did I ever provide the grinding wheel? At grindstones? No. No, I did not. No, I did not, because I am doing grinding wheels here, but I didn't provide them, even though I knew I would need them. Didn't provide them here, because I wanted to do them separately, I guess? I don't know. What I do know is that you should take productivity. Silicon carbide takes productivity. One whole module of it. Great. This takes productivity, oddly enough. The ingots don't. Did I do the trichlorosilane? Yes, I did. Okay. This will not do the thing. There you go. The ore, though, that takes productivity. Making the ore this step, this is a productive step, and is why you should use the highest level of sorting facility that you have available to you at any given time, because it has more slots, the most slots, so you can vastly improve your outputs of ores just by making that productive. Make that productive and make everything else faster to compensate there. This is fine. What else do I need here to break down the wood pellets? Oh god. Oh god. Hi. You need speed. You need some speed. You need some bacon. You need bacon. You need bacon. Okay. That crystal seedling is a problem. Very minor problem, but a problem nonetheless. This is gonna take speed. And use the level 2s by default. Thanks. 9 is still quite a few. Water purification, yep. Make sure I got that going. Crystal slurry. How am I gonna get you? This is not the most efficient way. This is the more efficient way. That's not too bad. Oh, there you go. That's actually correct. You can speed. You can speed. That's more than one. Yeah, that's 2 seafloor pumps. Seafloor pumps can only output 300 at a time of the viscous mud water. So, none of this should be productive. Yeah, none of this here is productive. Okay. And then we get into... Hey, if you're doing the stuff that makes the crystal catalyst, you may as well also just make crystal catalysts from more seedling, right? So... that's a lot of throughput of stuff. I'll have to bring in alumina. The charcoal filters just cycle. It's just more charcoal in. This is made local. This needs to happen. You... I don't know. Is that gonna give me enough? Slag. Slag from this. That's a lot. I am convincing myself not to do this, by the way. I am convincing myself that I do not want to do this. Not out of this. Not this method. That's for the wood pellets from cellulose. Hey, what if instead you got that from wood? Yeah, what if instead you got that from wood? Dang, I wish that was a productive process. Oh God. That's a lot. I don't care about the iron plate. I care about the trees. Oh, wonderful. Do I care about the fertilizer? Not really. No. I don't really care about the fertilizer, actually, because the compost can be made out of anything. Like, legit anything. And instead, we could get saline and the brown algae. Oh, that's a few greenhouses you've got there, and they don't have any module slots, do they? Yeah, they don't have any module slots on those. Which also means that they can't be beaconed, most likely. And, of course, that would be a loop. I would need to have more wood. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not that. Maybe not that, either. This is just massive. To point this out, if you hadn't noticed, this build be massive. But I haven't, like, looked at the higher ranked arboretum processing of making trees. Would that be better? It's a lot more complex, yes, but 8 trees out every 30 seconds versus 6 trees every 45. Soil is sand and compost. Fertilizer... One every 3, one every 1 out of compost and urea. Which, yeah, you gotta make that out of that. Out of these 2 things. Out of that. That's simple enough. Sand is easy. Super simple. Very low building counts there for that. The tree seeds. Blah. Okay, well that's an extra step. More soil, more fertilizer, seedlings, water, and CO2. Well, CO2 is free. I don't care about that. The seedlings are out of wood. Okay. Okay. There is a little bit of a loop there. But honestly, this is a lot more manageable. I've got a build for nutrient pulp already. Like, don't you think that this is a lot more manageable in terms of building counts? I mean, arboretums, yeah, sure. I don't think they have oh, they have module slots. They have 2 module slots. Well, I think that, like, by default makes them better. I need to make them, though. I haven't made them at all. So, let's get to the mall so that I can make arboretums. I can't believe I'm saying that. I can't believe that I'm saying I just make arboretums. Oh, I haven't broken down the compost, though. That may affect things drastically. It depends on how I make the compost. Yes, let's take 5 compost and make 1 compost. Yes, void solid compost. Yes, that is definitely a void right there. You void compost by making compost out of compost. Which means that you can void anything that makes compost by cycling the compost into compost. Huh. Interesting. That gets around, actually, a lot of issues that I have thought about regarding the, some of the, like, dormant seed systems. But, yeah. So that's how you do it. Okay. Okay. Blue algae is just like, haha. Red algae is like even more of a haha. Brown algae is saline water, which makes it reasonable, but still, modules. What am I trying to avoid by doing this? I'm trying to avoid the stupidity of electrolysis and the amount of power that the electrolysis uses, primarily. Like, yeah, this uses a lot of power inherently, but I'm trying to dodge needing a lot of electrolyzers to make the mineralized water to feed a green algae system. Like, green algae is great for the exception of the mineralized water plus large amounts of CO2 that's required for that. Yeah, the CO2 is easy, 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 easy. It's just charcoal, just more charcoal. But, yeah, let's break that down. Let's break that down. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's all. And that's not that bad. All things considered. That needs a temperate or swamp or desert. Okay, that's fine. Temperate, swamp, or desert. It is the halfway point, meaning it is time to take a break. But what I want to do is I want to set these recipes up to make me some arboretums and temperate gardens, I suppose. Okay, arboretum. Go, go, go. And, oh, you need... Oh, what? What? Excuse me. Trees. Oh, look. I have trees. How many of these do I need? 15. How many do I have? 30. 42. Ish. Enough. Enough to make enough for this build. Alright. Fine. You find the trees on the ground. They're on the surface. So, as those are being made in infinity quantities, or effectively infinity quantities, it is time for me to take a brief break. I'm gonna let this game run and like have other music going. Sounds, music, confirm. There we go. I will be back shortly where we're gonna start all this up. I don't even think I'm gonna get those level 5 modules today. We might actually need to go into another stream for them because we need to get these gems polished, these polished gemstones going in order to actually get the level 5 modules. So we'll be back soon and do as much as we can to get into those level 5 modules. I will be back shortly. And I have returned. Welcome back. Let's see. So, Vicky points out that, yeah, there is a recipe for compost from green algae as well, and that you can do the green algae recipe that uses water only as part of this. I do have Matrix Solver on. Hello, my Ollie. How's my Ollie? Oh, that's my pretty boy. And that you could theoretically also have an amount of cellulose fiber produced through the green algae. Now, the thing about this, the Matrix Solver is telling me that this is not a good option. What would happen? So we've got 39 here. Okay. We've got 39 Algae Farm 3s. What happens if I get rid of this? We go up to 74. $118.5. It's still not trying to give me any of the cellulose out of the green algae. Let me get rid of that. 173. Let me do that. Still 173. Wait, where's the... So what are you trying to do here? Okay. It is evened out between the two. We're at 120.5 megawatts. To do it that way. To use the recipe that gives me green algae and brown algae together. Using that process is a lot worse than skipping out entirely. To be completely honest, I would rather make brown algae specifically. Oh look, isn't that fewer buildings? Oh look, that immediately saves energy by adding additional brown algae in to the mix. Interesting. Gee. How nice. Oh, and then I put in some saline water, and now it's not even doing that. Because it's telling me, hey, it is always better to do it out of wood when doing this. So, we're doing it out of wood. And we're getting all of the compost out of brown algae. Why is that the case? Because it takes 2 units of brown algae per compost, but 3 units of green algae per compost. You need more per unit compost of green algae than you do of brown, and that just throws things out of whack. And the recipe for the green and brown out of water is really slow. By comparison, it's a very slow process. You need a lot more buildings, more power, etc., etc. It does avoid electrolyzers, which is the point, but it is not the most efficient way of avoiding the electrolyzers. They're at 113.9. by doing it this way, which is a lot of power. Do not get me wrong, that is a ton of energy being drawn, but where is it coming from? Well, 11.2 megawatts is coming out of that alone, getting into the silicon carbide, and another 11.3 in the powder, so a lot of it is coming from making the grinding wheels all by itself, and there's just a lot of energy just in general in these assembling machines. Which is probably why I might want to consider beaconing some efficiency. But that's only worth it if the actual beacon itself, if the efficiency that you reduce, the amount of power that you reduce is greater than the amount of power that the beacon is consuming. So always be careful when doing beaconed efficiency. Where's my modules? Hey, you. Give me these, because these are 20%, minus 20% each. Now, the level 8 is minus 80%. Most of the time, they're going to be useful. But, yeah. Yeah. For now, maybe not so much. We're going to pin this. I'm going to grow up, and I'm going to grab my things that I have just made. Why are you not? Oh. Red circuits. I have a lack of reds for whatever reason. Those have a stack size of 10. Huh. Interesting. Yeah. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take all of this from this point and make it a separate factory. Why are you, like, not? Why are you not? What? Hello? Uh, wood. Wood. Matrix. Link? Will you link? It's not linking. Well, thank you so much, Helmod, for being completely broken. Um, 107.2? Wow, that's a very small amount that actually needs to loop back for the seeds. That's useful. That is good to know. I can also, like, complete this process here, break down these things. Yeah, I know I can't really get out of the electrolyzers completely, but hey, it minimizes the amount. Let's see, mud water from that, from that, from that, and from that, from you, from you, and that is the build right there. That's the inputs. The output is wood. And I'm gonna want to provide more wood on my network. So, how much total do we want for wood provided onto my train network? How about that times 2? 180. How does 180 sound? That sounds great to me. That sounds fantastic. It uses just over 2.5 iron plates a second, and barely any nutrient pulp. This is great. This is actually really nice. I can compare this 50.6 megawatts to the other method of getting it through here and through this. The basic, not even the fertilizer one, but the basic one that I'm doing out of greenhouses. From here. So this would mean that I would need 758 greenhouses. Woohoo! Talk about a savings. 89.4 megawatts versus 50. Yeah. This is better than this for getting wood. For getting 180 wood. It's less water. It's less of the other stuff. This doesn't really have much of any inputs, just that iron, but it is a lot of greenhouses that cannot be beaconed in any way, shape, or form, and you can't productivity them at what? It has a tiny effect, but it does have an effect. It's a very small effect, but an effect nonetheless. Also, you can be sped. You can be sped. You can be sped. And we can further reduce we can even further reduce the power just because of speed modules being speed modules, pure speed modules being pure speed modules, and not increasing the power draws across the board. Same with you. You can absolutely take speed modules and even further help reduce my building counts. Same with you. Where else? Anything where I don't need just one, I can speed up. And then we can do even more speed with beacons, even more speed when I get the level 5 modules, etc. 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 Not many of these are productive, sadly. In fact, almost nothing here is productive. So we have to compare, like, to 30.5 megawatts. And that's where issues may lay. So we can still get the wood. Never will it ever be okay to do crystal saw blades. Or crystal tipped saw blades. Never shall it ever be okay to spend the harmonic shards in this way. Never will I ever spend harmonic shards on that. Like, excuse me. Oh, and you need the tipped. And you need the... Oh, it upgrades. I see. It progressively upgrades. There... No. No, that's wrong. That's just wrong. Yeah, you only... Yeah, you have a 99% chance to get the thing back, but that stings a bit, especially when it's only iron to make the basic blade. Like, no. No, there's 0 point to these other blades. 0. Anyway, 180. The key here would be that if I were to compare the systems similarly, so the fertilizer system with the greenhouse is still a lot of greenhouses. Oh boy, that's a lot of greenhouses. And I think I can stop right there because we're at, like, we should make a fair comparison, shouldn't we? So a fair comparison would use the modules, but, yeah, it's already worse. We can't put speed modules on these greenhouses. Yeah. Point should be made at this point that this is fundamentally a better process to use. I'm going to pin that. I'm going to get in my vehicle. Pull out some of those as well. Bots are going to build most of this for me. And you know what? I'm going to go and delete all this. We're going to delete that. I don't want that anymore. Making my phenolic boards, the actual phenolic boards. Because you know what? This process is better for making wood overall. And I'm probably going to completely redo the phenolic board processing build to import wood and export phenolic boards. Unless I can do... Oh, right, I want to do the liquid resin-based phenolics. Right. It'll import wood to make the wooden boards, to make the phenolic boards. This also needs productivity, and resin needs to be done separately through the liquid resin process, rather than through wood to vastly reduce the wood amount. Am I not standing in my... I'm not in my train, my locomotive. Get in the locomotive, go over yonder. I need to fix you. This guy is broken. I should not have to do this this weirdness. And it's due to some busted or some extra stuffs, so that should be there. Go up, they go down. That should be there. That should be there. That one. And that one. And I think that's all of them. There's like 8 that are bad. Yeah, I think I got him. Anyway, out. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the output. Plop that. Grab a copy from you. Excuse me? Oh. The what? Okay, I think that's fine. That's not fine. Literally one tile off. One rail tile off. Going down. What? In the actual... Yup. That's the thing. Break it. Destroy it. Pop it. It must align properly for this station. Okay. We should be good now. And, one of these needs to change. Because I have the catalysts. Okay, our copper ore at wood? What? Our iron ore at wood? Our iron plates at wood? Our charcoal at wood? And, our... what was the fluid? Nutrient pulp at wood. Supply wood. Yeah, I am in the power thing here, ignoring the nutrient pulp for the most part. I'm sort of making 1,000 of it per second. Or at least I'm capable of making 1,000 of it per second. Yeah. I've got a bit of it, plus I have actual beans being made that's being produced and loaded onto the network that I don't need anymore, that I could use to instead make another 1,000 nutrient pulp per second. So, yeah, I've got a bit of stuff. Just a few units of stuff. Alright, nutrient pulp. Come on down. Welcome to the stream in which I make wood. Rather than level 5 modules. Oh, why would we ever make level 5 modules? We'll get there. We'll get there. Why are you not bringing me charcoal? Because I only have one locomotive? Or two? I thought I had two. Charcoal? Do I need more of you? They are both active. So this is merely a matter of I need additional locomotive, which is the easy part. I've got the production on the charcoal. I am not at all concerned about the production of the charcoal. Would you please deliver it, though? Okay, you are delivering it. You are iron plates. Bring me my iron plates. Assuming I have them. You're bringing me iron ore. And you are bringing me copper ore. I should productivity these, at the very least. And I should shift that iron ore with more productivity as well. Let me get this guy. Is it only one building for the conversion of the charcoal? Yes. Ta-da! Carbon dioxide. Beautiful and glorious. Carbon dioxide. I will very much note that this is going to require a little bit of initial wood to kickstart the system, and I have circuit logic that will help with that. So let me start with what? Where do I even begin? Where do we even begin with this whole process? Do I begin with the 41 algae farms? Probably. Yes, I think that's the best way to start, is with the algae farms. So, it's supposed to be 41. Supposed to be, but I have bacon. I've got a lot of bacon. And these buildings, they fit a lot of bacon around them. They can have a lot of bacon. And they only need the fluid input on them. So, if these have power, what's the speed? Plus 720% with level 2 modules. So, what's the output we're going for here? 145.6. That's 9. So we go from 41 to 9. However, each one of these is 480 kilowatts, and we've got 16. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've got 104. That's 50 megawatts. That's 50 megawatts. No. Is the short answer. No. Don't do it. It's a bad idea. Uh, but then I have to think about how I'm going to, like, have 41. Isn't 41... Is 41 divisible by anything, actually? I, is 41 prime? I can't I can't think off the top of my head anything that 41 is divisible by besides itself and 1. 42 is divisible. 40 is divisible. I don't remember if 41 is. Is it like 17? It's either prime or divisible by a prime. Which sucks either way. Because not many things offer a 1. Anyway, I'm gonna treat it as prime and just have lines of, I see. 42 is one of those numbers that's, not great either. Divide it by 2 and you get 21. Which, oh yeah, 21. 21 is another one of those really unfortunate numbers. So, I have 10. A line of 10. I could do... Okay, that would be 19. Let me grab this, then. Stupid bots. Autosave, thanks. 10, 20, 1. And then below, another 21, and that's 42. That'll be how I do the thing with this. Alright. That's with speed modules, yes. And that is with pure speed modules in all of them. These consume 155 kilowatts apiece. And as I said, the beacons take 480. I can at most beacon 4 around any one beacon. If I were to efficiency module these, I would get 20% reduction in power draw. Unfortunately, 20% of 155 times 4 is nowhere near 480, so it's not useful there to do that. That's going to be all of those buildings. And then I will need a couple, one each, basically. Making the saline for that out of water. Okay, we're good. 145.6 when divided by 2 is a number that is less than 90. So I am absolutely able to pull this off. and I will keep them separate. Ideally, I would like the vast majority of the build to, like, behave in this way, where it's essentially cut in half. Oh boy, that's fun. Yeah, go ahead and do that anyway. You're in the way. That will work. Okay, that's those. For this part of it, anyway. Phew. Okay, all of it. Every single bit of it goes into composters. I need 14 composters, aka I need 2 lines of 7. The composters are going to make significantly fewer. Wow, that actually manages to escape. I am happy that that would actually manage to escape, but we're going to do it this way. That's going to be composters. They need to output. I may as well combine at this phase. As much as I'd like to keep things separate. And that makes compost. That does not make the fertilizer. Ah, we actually have to do separate things for this. We need a fertilizer and we need soil. So we have a thing that will need the CO2. One making fertilizer. And 16! $16? Making soil? Okay. You actually take in urea, right? Not the CO2, the urea. I guess I can do that. This. 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 Make me ammonia. 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 There you are. Do that. There. Do that. There. How lovely. You actually fit properly. This is just one, right? Yes, 1 and 1. I'm like, wait a minute. Make sure I'm only dealing with ones here. I am, in fact, only dealing with ones here. What about for the water? Am I still only dealing with one? Yes, I, in fact, am. Glorious. Beautiful. How much oxygen is produced out of this? Not much. In fact, it is 1 Polaris stacks worth right there. Ta-da! How about, oh yeah, it's 1 of you as well. Glorious. Beautiful. And magnificent. There's your CO2. Alright. That's gonna be the CO2. This needs... spacing. Spacing. I've messed up my spacing a bit. Just a bit. But I shall overcome. Okay. That's gonna bring in those. This is gonna do its thing, but logic. There's not space to have my logic to bring in metal catalyst carriers. Yes, there is. I just have to do it differently. So you need to be connected, enabled when signal. Oh, that's not signal. Circuit connection is what I'm looking for, but I need my arithmetic combinator. Combinators. My inventory has a ton of stuff. You. Connect back. A. Signal. A. Less than. Enabled when A is less than or equal to, I don't know, 25. We'll go with that. A times 1 output, or each times 1 output A. That is the logic. Bring me catalyst. One very important thing. Read hand contents on pulse. There. Done. Bring me catalyst carriers when you're in the network. Boy, when you put you in the network, we need a RoboPort. One of you. You can live here. You are in the network and you are powered. That means that this is getting its stuff. Stuff is coming to me right now, which is even better. And that's that. Yeah, that's that part of it. Including the urea synthesis. And the thingy there. The only thing I don't have is the 20 sand. Ooh. I think we're okay. Yeah, we're okay with the compost. As long as this value is not greater than 45, we're good. Yeah, we're doing fine. That's done as well. Next is the sand. I need 5 washing plants, granting me sand. one thingy there. The water will be below. Because it's not like that's the only thingy. We need that. We need that. That. That one. Then that one. Then that. Doink, doink, doink. Water, water, water. Don't you just love washing? Oh boy. That's not actually the spacing. Down we go. A little bit further. Mud, mud, mud. Process my mud. Void it. We must become the masters of the void. There we go. That should produce the soil. So we've done all of that. And that, and that. And that is the soil online. This will produce 20, so I'm not going to worry about lane balancing shenaniganry. Why do you need 20 when you only consume 16? Because you consume another 4 there, and you are combined. Okay. So we have 14 of these temperate tree seed generators and 108 arboretums, but yeah, that's gonna be done down here. And we need one of these that's making seedlings from wood, so I'm just gonna, like, plop it there. And then we can do our 14, I guess. 5, 10, -1. You need water and CO2. Oh god, you're small. You are much smaller buildings than I was anticipating you to be. CO2, did I leave myself a way of... Yeah, it's here. CO2, and then separately... Water. You have 3 solid inputs and a solid output. And yes, that is absolutely the spacing. That is absolutely not the spacing. Well, this is fun. So we need to actually have one of these as there. I hate having to do that. I absolutely hate doing that. Why? Because it's, it forces different speeds, like the throughput's lower. Having to adjust the length of the reach ends up causing it to take longer to do its cycle than otherwise. It screws with the math on how much throughput you actually get out of these things. When there doesn't need to be a shift in the length of the inserter, it's faster than when it does, generally, from what I understand anyway of the mechanic. Okay, that's gonna get the seeds from here on the top. Yeah, this will need a underground, unless I bring it over. You can just do that. There you go. That is... that. It needs some initial, quote-unquote, seed of wood. And that will follow the same logic as before. Where I'm going to take these thingies. I don't think I connect in and out. I don't remember if I need to do that, but oh well. Did I? I can just find where I'm doing that logic elsewhere. Where am I doing that logic elsewhere? Oh gosh. Memories. Memory? Memory. Hello. It does not have a wire directly connecting those two. Less than 25. Yeah, that's fine. Just bring wood. Bring some amount of wood in, doesn't matter, just enough to start the system with making seedlings. And that makes the tree seeds. I cannot forget that this needs to continue downwards. And I need the saws, right? I need the saw blades on this next part. Iron in. Out the world. Am I going to do this iron in? Just like so, I guess. Give me all this back. Gee, I hope I have enough underground belts. That's that. Oh, boy. So 108 arboretums, huh? At least these are bigger. Trying to think about how to do this. Because that's 20. This guy is sort of in the way, so I'm actually going to grab that, and I'm going to reorient. Because clearly this isn't... I'm not going to, like, double this here as much as I would like to, potentially. We're going to do this over here. So it would be 5 lines of 20. Or 4 lines. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the stream for the last 27-ish minutes. or so. 108. Yeah, 27. Lines of 27. So 20. 1, 2. So that should be 27 in that line, right? Yeah. Question is, how do I want to arrange this? Because I need 3 inputs again. 3 solid inputs and a solid output. Fortunately, these are larger buildings, so I don't have to worry so much about a lot. I have to worry about power. Okay. Hey, do I have any of these? Oh, I've got lots of these. Bring me, like, extras, because I need them. We need to sit in the logistics, for a little while. I need to do it this way. Maybe? So that on this side... I do that. Yeah, I think that's the trick. I think I got it now. We just gotta... paste this. All the way down. Hold up. That... No. No, 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 no. Nah, nah. Ahem. Nah. That. 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 There. 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 And there, just without those. Ta-da. That's half. The other half is there, and we're now done. For the exception of power, of course, but now I can fit power. Oh boy. Cool. That's 108. At least it should be. Yep. That's 108. Hey, you know what? You can use those. Go ahead and use... Oh, I've already plopped them all. Great. That's fantastic. I'm just waiting for my bots to bring me stuff. Oh hey, my bots are bringing me stuff. You know, part of me thought I was, like, up here in one of these, but no, I'm apparently down here. So after the stream today, I'm going to be changing the stream title for the VOD to be not modules to level 5. It's just because we're getting there. We're trying to get there to level 5 modules. Like, this is a means to an end, shall we say. Where the end will be level 5 modules. We will get them next time, I'm pretty sure. No, today what we've done primarily is we've gotten the logic boards, module logic boards. For the level 5 modules. The main issue being that in order to actually get level 5 modules, we could get the level 3 and 4. I could very well go over and start making level 3 and 4 modules. In fact, you know what? There's so much that needs to change in this that I'm gonna just completely eliminate the vast majority of it. Do I even need... Wait. Huh? Why do you even exist? What? Why do I even have you? Because I don't need that... Yeah, like... None of the stuff should be here. Like, I don't need any of it. Like, just get rid of things. It's essentially a whole new build. I don't need the cases either. Okay, yeah. So just get rid of that. I need the gold. I need the gold stuff. But it's so different going from level 1 and 2 that yeah, I'm just gonna delete the things. Mainly just wanted a good train station there. Alright, how are we doing? Plop stuff. Build. You must build for me. And plop these arboretums. And put in all the modules too. You need those modules. Modules are good. They're fantastic. Let's see. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Da-da. Da-da. Jump over, go down. Jump over, down. That's fine. The other one is the seeds. From here. There you go. So that is the soil, fertilizer, and tree seeds. I need water and nutrient pulp. The water amount is pretty low here, so let me just plop down a thingy. Water that I will, of course, connect to everything here in this way. I could have reduced the pipe stuff a bit, especially here, but I don't really care at this point. The nutrient pulp will be from above. You know what? I will at least do that, so I don't have to worry about pipes being in the way. And that's all the nutrient pulp connected. From there, there's another thing that needs the nutrient pulp, right? Yes, no, maybe? No? No. This is the only nutrient pulp. This is CO2. Yeah. Okay, right. From here... Oh, thank you for following the channel. Thank you, wow. Thank you so much. Okay, this actually is a little bit different from over... Where's those phenolics? Here. Yeah. Yeah. I want these to basically be like this, except... Hmm. How was that again? Blade saws, blade saws. What did that look like? Hold up. Anolix. Give me a copy so that I know what I'm looking for. Is that... Yes. Good. And then regular stack insert. Okay. Okay. There we go. And I need 10. And it will in fact be mirrored. Oh gosh. That's a lot of undergrounds. Oh gosh, and it's 5 and 5. It's not 5 and 5. Hmm. I may want to move this guy a little bit. Wow, one tile. Great. So, 5 of these. Oh, speed. Speed! Give speed. Need speed. There. Speed! Yeah, that's 91. Ha. 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 The solution is just add one more. Yeah, I just put those machines in. The solution is add one more for use as the machine that feeds the wood, or that feeds the seeds, and then make that machine the priority machine, aka it's the very, very first machine here in the line. So, very, very first machine in the line, your output is the one that feeds the seedlings exclusively, and then all of the others... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're going to be producing their 90 per second each, and everything is going to just work out swimmingly. I swear. It will be fine. That really shouldn't be this there. Okay. Power. And that's it. These all have their modules now. And that one has its request for modules. I've got modules going. Yeah, it is just a matter of power and bringing that pulp in and getting... What were you? The blades? There. Between that and the pulp... Okay, there's the pulp. Now it's just power. Oh my gosh. I can't believe it. All that's left is power to the everything. Wow, that reach is nice. I do need to power the thing there, though. And yeah, why would I not use substations when I've got them? Of course I'm going to use substations. Just as long as I don't allow anything to get missed. I missed a water input. I missed... Oh, I didn't... There. There's the water input that I seem to have missed. Whoops. Trim off what I need to trim. I sit and I wait for these to do their thing anyway. So I watch. I tend to watch to make sure that I haven't done something as dumb as that. Usually. Ooh, that's convenient. That was up one. Oh, how so convenient. Ta-da. Alright, now what's broken? Now to find out what's broken. Sand is broken. Because I have not provided it with water. So the sand needs water. And that needs the output on mud. So that was broken. That's the sand for the soil. The soil is moving. The fertilizer needs urea. I'm not getting ammonia because I have too many of these. That means that this is broken. Why are you 18? Oh, now you're 30. Like, how did... Oh, I see what happened. Right. So the, this didn't get powered, so it wasn't counting. So that caused it to stop a little bit. Alright then. That's fine. That keeps it moving. That's moving. This should be making the seeds. It is. There's soil going in over here. These are now moving. Slowly but surely. That is broken. That shouldn't even exist. I think that was the only problem. Was it the only problem? I think so. Okay. Tree seeds are blowing. They're all ish moving. This just needs to do its thing. This has done its 25. Yep. There we go. Looking good. We've got wood. We've got wood. Yay! Wood. Okay. Now. I need to shift these. There we go. That's gonna keep them evened out. And that is 180 wood per second. The stack size of wood is 200. 40. 200 times 80 divided by 180 divided by 60. That's 1.5 minutes. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Have some charcoal. D wood. Yes. The depot for the wood, the supply for the wood. Wood. S. D. Full cargo. Circuit condition. You can do your thing. I will add another. Now... Brr! Filter! Why did you not copy? Oh, it's the wrong... I hate pasted. You know what? Just die. Just kill all of it. Do that. There. Good. We're good. We're good again. The wood shall flow. The wood shall flow. And the wood is flowing. Huzzah, huzzee, hazoo, huzzum. We have made a ton of wood on this day. Oh, that's my baby boy. My Ollie. My Ollie is all comfy over here. Yes, that's the baby boy. Baby girl is also resting comfy somewhere, I think. Such a pretty boy. Such a pretty boy. I think that's about all I've got time for the day. Unfortunately, much as I would like to continue with this, we've got a major thing that we need to do next time, which is the polishing of gemstones. We need to do this. My only thought here is I don't think I have enough base mineral oil, and I definitely have the alumina. Like, I've got all of these inputs, it's just a matter of building the thing. It's just a matter of building the thing. The base mineral oil, painful, but I can make more of it afterwards. I just want to get through this so I can get these rubies in particular, so that we can get into the level 5 modules. The other parts of this are for later. The diamonds, topaz, and emeralds are used for the levels 6, 7, and 8 modules, which we can't do because we don't have the science to get those tech unlocks for those recipes yet. That'll be next on the agenda. In fact, I'm going to modify this level 5 modules. We'll update that. Yeah, because we've got stuff to get through going forward here. With that, folks, after having obtained the logic boards for our modules, as well as vastly improved the production of wood, although I don't quite like what I'm seeing there. I think there's some inefficiencies that are present in this. Give me that guy, and you can move. Thank you kindly. Did you fill already? No. Fill up. Top up, please. There's a few inefficiencies here. I'm not really gonna care too much about the inefficiencies. I'm seeing bright lights all the way down to here. So why are you not getting tree seeds? It's just that there aren't enough trees. It hasn't moved enough yet. So we're getting there. It needs to cycle the tree seeds a lot on these. Maybe I just add a couple more, I don't know. Or just do a speed beacon somewhere. Make sure I have enough. Anyway, with that, folks, I would like to thank you all for watching. This has been Otaku Show, but if you have enjoyed today's stream, please be sure to do all of the social and engagement stuff below the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you've not yet subscribed, and hit the notification bell. Consider becoming a member of the channel by hitting the great big blue join button, supporting on Patreon at patreon.com/otakushowit if you're so inclined and able. And I've got this new thing that YouTube has added called Super Thanks, which is basically like a super chat from the live chat, except it's a comment that you can leave. Highlighted comment on videos. That's a new thing that YouTube is rolling out, a thing that was noticeably missing and was thinking about not too long ago. It's like, hey, wouldn't it be great if people could basically do a super chat, except it's a comment? And now you can do that. That is a thing. And yeah, that's enabled now on my channel. I went in and I enabled it. It's working. It's there. You can also do clips on my videos, although I'm not too satisfied with YouTube's clip mechanism and how that works. It's yeah, they're not public per se. I can't see who's made clips of my stuff, and I don't have like a thing on my end to see the clips, which is unfortunate. But yeah, anyway, with that, we will be back with more of our Factorio C Block playthrough on Thursday. I will be back tomorrow with the beginning of a new series for Planet Coaster. That'll be every Monday, Wednesday, Friday going forward. And I hope to see you all on the next one.